Hello, Commanders. In today's session, we'll be delving into an important part of the game, morale and insurgents. We'll uncover what morale is, explore how morale affects you, why insurgents spawn, and understand how to increase your morale and defend against insurgents. Morale represents the contentment of your citizens in a specific city or province. Checking it is simple, just click on the city. For instance, by clicking on my capital Vienna, we can see that it boasts a high morale rate. This is fantastic because elevated morale brings quicker construction and mobilization times, improved taxation, increased resource production, more manpower and population, and reduces the chances of insurgencies. The advantages of high morale are immense. Conversely, low morale leads to a weaker economy, reduced manpower, potential city revolts, and even national chaos. Ignoring morale has led to insurgencies winning in some game servers. This is why it's vital to understand and enhance your morale. Fantastic! To enhance your morale, start by identifying the factors influencing it and why it's not as high as desired. To do this, click on any homeland city, navigate to the Info tab, and there it will be revealed. Additionally, the morale trend is crucial to look at, with rising being ideal, stable being acceptable, and downtrending being problematic, as it indicates a decline in morale leading to reduced resource production and more insurgencies. Firstly, in the morale tab we have resource shortages, and they play a pivotal role. If you have a negative production rate on any of the 6 available resources, your morale will take a severe hit. In fact, morale can decrease by an additional 40 of just the drainage of resources. Therefore, make sure you are always expanding your economy. If you don't know how to do that, you can go to the channel and find the How to Boost Your Economy video and watch. The second factor we have that is undermining our morale is civilian casualties caused. This metric reflects the number of opposing enemy civilians you have killed. It's important to note that killing civilians adversely affects your citizens' happiness, leading to a decrease in morale. Therefore, minimizing civilian casualties is vital for maintaining and improving overall morale in your cities and provinces. Enemy civilians are unintentionally killed through actions like bombing cities or provinces and launching missile attacks. It's crucial to be strategic in your bombings, focusing on destroying strategic targets rather than causing widespread damage. Continuous or excessive bombing can lead to negative consequences, including your nation going rogue. Try to never leave your ships bombing overnight either, as it will absolutely destroy your morale. Additionally, the use of nuclear weapons, while powerful, comes with severe drawbacks. They can significantly contribute to civilian casualties, causing a substantial decrease in morale. It's advisable to avoid using nuclear weapons unless absolutely necessary. If used, deploy them carefully against strategic targets and units in provinces or at sea, avoiding direct hits on cities. By minimizing civilian casualties, you can maintain a higher morale, ensuring better resource production and overall stability in your city. Perfect! After civilian causalities, we have the At War tab. The War tab says how many nations you're at war with. The number of nations you are at war with directly influences morale, with each war incurring a -2 morale penalty for every city. Engaging in multiple wars can significantly decrease overall morale, as citizens generally disapprove of being involved in numerous conflicts. To boost morale, it's essential to aim for a peaceful resolution to wars. Another option to do is to capture all victory points of the opposing nation. Even if a significant portion of their homeland is under your control, as long as they retain a city or province, the war persists and morale remains affected. For example, here I'm at war with Chad, and as you can see, I already captured all his homeland, yet I'm still at war with him. So what I'm going to do to end this war and increase my morale is look for the provinces or cities he still possesses and send in infantry to capture them. By systematically taking all remaining territories of each nation you're at war with, you can effectively end the conflicts and witness a substantial increase in morale across your cities. Prioritizing the resolution of wars and ending them is crucial for maintaining a stable and contented nation. Another factor impacting morale is the proximity to enemy neighbors. It's intuitive. Citizens don't want to live on the border during a war, leading to a morale decrease in cities and provinces near the homeland, subsequently reducing resource production. To counteract this, swift expansion beyond your borders is crucial. The more land you acquire outside your capital, the higher your overall morale. If we explore the morale view settings by clicking on it, it becomes evident that lands closer to the homeland and farther from enemy borders boast higher morale. The greener the lands, the higher morale it has. As you can see, my homeland and land near it is greener, but the further away, it's not as green. In contrast, lands near enemy nations exhibit lower morale. Headquarters also has a factor in this, but we will talk about that later in the video. For example, if we invade and capture additional territory, the once low morale land now sees an improvement, resulting in heightened resource production. This emphasizes the importance of consistently conquering and expanding your frontline, pushing it as far away from your homeland as possible. This strategy not only bolsters morale, but also enhances overall resource production for a more resilient and prosperous nation. Awesome, that's it for the morale factors. By taking action to those needs, your morale can drastically recover. Let's now talk about other modifiers that can change and enhance your morale even further. Firstly, let's delve into the strategic advantage of underground bunkers. These structures play a pivotal role in significantly increasing your morale. Here are the precise statistics for bunkers. A level 1 bunker elevates morale by 5, a level 2 by 10, a level 3 by 20, a level 4 by 35, and a level 5 by an additional 50 morale. While the initial cost of building bunkers might raise concerns, it's crucial to view them as an investment. The morale boost from bunkers translates to higher resource production, providing a return on your investment over time. Bunkers prove to be an excellent addition to your homeland cities, effectively enhancing morale and overall stability. Therefore, consider building bunkers in homeland or annexed cities. In addition to bunkers, another crucial building that indirectly influences morale is the hospital. While hospitals don't directly impact morale, their presence leads to an indirect boost. Here's how it works. Hospitals contribute to a higher population rate. With a larger population, you'll experience an increase in overall morale. Therefore, investing in hospitals not only enhances your nation's healthcare, but also contributes to a more content and populous citizenry, resulting in a positive impact on morale. Great! Other buildings that also increase your morale are combat outposts and field hospitals in provinces. Both have the same benefits, a level 1 adding an increased 10 in morale, a level 2 adding 13 in morale, and lastly a level 3 adding 15 of morale. Amazing. The last building we have are headquarters. Now this is obvious, but having a capital/headquarter built will boost your morale in every single territory of your nation. I've seen so many people that don't have headquarters built, and due to that mistake they lose so much morale and turn rogue. Make sure to not be one of them. Notably, the proximity to your capital or headquarters significantly influences morale across your cities. Those closer enjoy a higher morale, while those farther away experience a decline. Also, safeguarding your capital is paramount. It holds greater importance, impacting morale more significantly. Interestingly, this dynamic can also be strategically used against opponents. Seizing an opponent's capital, especially when their morale is already low, has the potential to trigger the turning of most of their land rogue. Lastly, we need to address the impact of corruption agents. These agents possess the ability to steal your resources and potentially bring down your morale. In fact, a single successful corruption agent can decrease morale in a city by 10. To counteract this threat, it's essential to station counter-agents in cities under attack. Interestingly, you can also turn the tables by employing corruption agents strategically. By sending them to your enemy's homeland cities, you can reduce their resource production and essentially force them to contend with a second front in the form of corruption. Additionally, causing turmoil in their invaded cities and inducing chaos by making their occupied nations go rogue with corruption agents can be a powerful strategy. Perfect. That concludes our discussion on morale. If you found this information helpful, consider subscribing for more content and liking the video. Awesome. Let's firstly start exploring why insurgents spawn. Insurgents emerge in cities with low morale, representing a form of revolt from dissatisfied citizens. Think of it as a rebellion against your rule. If your citizens are discontent, they're more likely to rebel. Conversely, when your citizens are content and morale is high, the likelihood of insurgencies decreases. This underscores the critical importance of maintaining a high morale in your cities to prevent the emergence of insurgents. Insurgents will exclusively spawn in cities with a morale under 35% or those visibly marked with a flame icon. The lower the morale, the higher the chance of a local insurgency emerging to attack. To prevent these attacks or thwart a rogue state from seizing your city after conquest, ensure that, upon taking control, you station a unit there to increase morale. Once the morale reaches 35%, your unit can depart. Remarkably, only a single infantry unit at full or near full health is required to defend against insurgents. The ultimate key to avoiding insurgencies taking over your cities is maintaining consistently high morale. With your morale higher, the chances of insurgencies spawning decrease. If you haven't watched the part of how to increase your morale, then I suggest you watch it. By applying the tips talked in there will result in lower insurgent rates. Perfect. There you have it, Commanders. A comprehensive guide to morale and insurgents in Conflict of Nations, World War III. If you found these tips valuable, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Good luck.